I suppose either way, it's more track time for Seb, isn't it? So there's an advantage.
Yeah, no, definitely. So, yeah, Tim Woods was saying he got promoted to second yesterday, which he was very grateful for because it allows him to extend his lead in the championship. Right, okay, lights go out and away we go. Andy Gill, particularly enough, gets away very well. Somebody from the second row. Who's on the outside of the second row?
Outside of the second row is Freddie Bate. I see Mark Hayles made a good start there as well on the 110 machine in the middle of that front row. As we watch them go around then, all eyes now to the rookie mini twins. Of course, Barron is on that front row in pole position. A few little creeps there potentially. We'll keep an eye on that one as they get underway then. So the roar of these rookie mini twins make their way from the line, heading towards Redgate at a rapid rate of knots there, almost side by side there between James Eggington and Seb Barron. Is that Eggington up the inside there, just about taking the race lead away from Sebastian Barron there. Of course, Barron very easy to spot there without the rookie bib on, as that rider is released from pit lane. So we're keeping on who that may have been, who that could have been there, being released from the pit lane. But regardless, race leaders are making their way through Schwantz and McLean's now, down the dip and up towards the crest then for that blind apex at Coppice. So I suspect that Andy Gill could well be looking to make it 3 from 3, of course. So let's not forget, in the first race yesterday, he started 18th on the grid there, made up 17 positions, and that saw him take 25 points in the Formula 400 category. Then he backed that up with another race win by 3.2 seconds in the second race yesterday afternoon. And at the moment, he is currently leading the charge then in this third of 4 Formula 400 races. Out of the Robert Chicane we come then. There is Andy Gill ahead of the number 17. That is Freddie Bate ahead of the number 12 machine. Now, the number 12 machine is Cade Watt, of course, who's already been out on circuit for a race earlier on today, having a good ride there. And Cade Watt very late on the brakes there, trying to hang on around the outside. And it just about, that was very close indeed. I thought he was going to make it work then, but it's just showing the outside white line there on the exit as the rookie mini twins now make their way across the line there. Seb Barron has a glance down to his left foot there, not sure why, but James Eggington says thank you very much, I'll take that inside line then. And with that, does he take the race lead? Yes, he does. So he does what Cade Watt wasn't quite able to do earlier on, but James Eggington does take the race lead in this race. Number 161, Alicia Layton, hasn't got a working transponder, so if you are watching on the tsl-timing.co.uk, you'll see her going up and down on the timing screen there, but Alicia Layton, no working transponder. Now the race lead is in the 400s, going in towards the second sector now then. And as ever on the first of the flying lap, Andy Gill goes purple. Looks like Cade Watt has dropped a few positions there. Steve Rappel losing a bit of time, and Jake Donkersley as well. Change of position between Simon Harvey, who gets the better of Ollie Sims. Of course, that is not an in-class battle there, but that is an on-circuit battle between Sims and Harvey.
Alicia Layton there, not having a great opening lap, started third on the grid, of course, and she came across the line in 8th place, so dropped 5 on the opening lap, so hopefully she can fight her way through at some point there. So lots of chopping and changing as Andy Gill comes across the line, absolutely dominating proceedings. This is a man who leads the championship despite missing the Pembrey round, so he lost out a potential 100 points there. So it's amazing to see him leading. He's headed Freddie Bate now, and Hayden Smith is up to third place there. He's dropped out. It was Cade Watt, unfortunately, had a bad lap there.
He did, yeah.
3 places. Simon Harvey makes up 3 places. Damien Lee loses a couple as well. Ollie Sims goes back one. So lots of chopping and changing as the leaders in the mini twins come across the line. It is still Seb Barron leading. We don't think Seb's eligible for points, so that's great news for Tim Wood because he's come across the line in second place ahead of James Eggington there as well. So lots of mixing and matching on the way around the circuit, isn't there, Bradley?
Yeah, absolutely. The 400 making their way around towards the far end of the circuit. Andy Gill's well away with it at this moment. It's 1 minute 17.6 on the first of those flying laps then. Just having a look further down the order then, it was indeed a pit lane start there for the number 45 of Marley McKenzie, who's fighting his way through the order, makes up 5 positions overall on a couple of the rookie mini-twin riders there. He's in 23rd overall, but still 8th place in class.
The trouble for Marley McKenzie there, of course, because it's a split start, he had to wait until the second start went as well. So that was the other issue he's got. So he's going to fight his way through a load of mini-twins. And some of those mini-twins, not quite as quick as the youngster on his little 400. As the leader comes across the line, he's into the 17. So Andy Gill is the lap record holder around here. So I think you know he's got a decent gap. It's about a 7-second gap in front. Hayden Smith comes across the line in second place as he's gone past on Freddie Bate to claim that place. Cade Watt goes past on Jake Donkersley as well. Nick Smith. Oh, Nick Smith is out there as well.
Yes, he is.
Okay, I thought Nick said he wasn't going out today. Okay, great. Well, he would have been a back of the grid starter as well. So he's passing Simon Harvey. He's coming across the line in 9th. So that's all good news there. Damien Lee up next. Magnus Manson Chubb there is still the leading sub-64 rookie, but I think he might be the only sub-64 for here, to be fair, but hey, you can only beat who turns up. Seth Barron continues to lead the mini-twins battle, and James Egerton goes past on Tim Wood there, so Tim losing a place, but again, don't think he needs to worry too much, because I think effectively that's second place, so another 20 points in his championship bag. Behind these guys, it is the machine of Tony Perry as well, who's been hanging on to fourth. I think he's pretty much fourth in most races there. Davies going past on Luff as well. That's again for a minor placing there. Fifth place in the rookie mini-twins, ahead of the rookie mini-twins, ahead of Hopkins, McKenzie, King, Priestley, Buchanan, Svensson, Harrison, Fruin, Rybecki, Woodruff.
Andy Gill getting into the thick of things here with the tail ended of the rookie mini-twins then. So Andy Gill across the line in a 1:17.8 on that lap. Here comes Hayden Smith, Freddie Bate, and that's almost side by side then as they come across the line between Jake Donkersley and Cade Watt for second and third in their respective classes, but fourth and fifth overall. Let's have a look. Haig, Rapper, Leighton, Nick Smith, Simon Harvey, Damian Lee, Ollie Sims. Next up is the 55 machine of Magnus Manson Chubb. And then just behind him is the 69 of Kobe Perry. Now, the rookie mini-twins back across the line once more. Barron leads James Eggington by just under half a second. And then 0.8 of a second behind James Eggington, we find the 237 machine of Tim Wood. Next up is Perry, Luff, Davies. Mackenzie makes up a position on the 177 machine. Is that Michael Hopkins? Yes, it is. Michael Hopkins then ahead of Ben King. Priestley and Svensson now. That's Tom Svensson just relegating Alex Buchanan outside of those top 10 positions in the rookie mini-twins.
That's interesting. Marley McKenzie's lap time there at 21.5. His best is at 19.7 there, so he's clearly struggling as he punches his way through the traffic. Hopefully they'll get a little bit better as he moves his way further up through the field, though. He's nowhere near, of course, the 17-second leader with a clear track. Andy Gill has in front of him as Andy comes across the line to complete lap 5 of 9 laps this morning, so that's just over half distance. Hayden Smith, I don't think he's going to be able to catch him because despite the pace of the youngster, he's unfortunately didn't make the best of the opening lap there, and over the line he comes. He's 12 seconds behind, and yeah, he's broken into the 119s, but unfortunately the 117s that Andy Gill is circulating in pretty much every lap is absolutely deciding this victory. Cade Watt moves up to third place ahead of Freddie Bate, but that's a very close battle between those guys, so I think we're going to see lots of chopping and changing before the end of the race. The other one to move up there was Nick Smith, who goes past Alicia Leighton. That's for 8th place as well. Steve Rapper stays where he is behind Mark Haig there. Also a bit of a change. Ollie Sims goes past on Damian Lee. Again, a small change there. Seb Barron, who's gone backwards there? It's Magnus Manson Chubb's being caught by the...
Kobe Perry dropping down the order there as well,
one going down, yep. So it's not actually passing anybody because Barron, Egerton and Wood came across the line in the same order they were before. So yeah, that's why Manson Chubb's also gone down a few places.
Have a look on the cameras there. The Robert Chicane, they do have a bike stop, so whether that's the number 69 machine of Kobe Perry, they're up and... Well, I'd say up and back on second. I suspect it could well have been a slight technical there for that particular rider as they come across the line. Yeah, there's Kobe Perry coming across the line now. So of course, if you do go down, you can't get back up again.
No.
Back in the circuit, that is. But
technical error as in outbrakes himself, basically. Yes. But no, that's always good to when you get away with that sort of thing. All right, he's lost a lot of time, but at least he's got no body work to worry about, which is...
Well, that battle's for second place. Sorry to interrupt. It's coming across the line there, but I didn't see Hayden Smith in that battle. Nick Smith has come across the line, almost banging bars there. I believe that's for Steve Rapper. Yeah, there was 8/100ths of a second across the line separating those two riders, but I didn't see Hayden come across the line that time around. Having a look here, Hayden showing is going into the... Could well be that he's not come through to the second sector there. A bit of a difficult one to judge at the moment then, but there he is. He's showing he's not going into the second sector. That's right. So Hayden Smith then, not in the second sector. No chatter on the radio there. Nothing that you can see immediately obvious around the circuit.
Unless he managed to pull off the bottom of the package there or something like that. But no, I'm pretty sure he went around Redgate last time, so not quite sure. I might have turned the radio down a lot as well because it was getting annoying. Just the amount of moving traffic in the background. Hold a bit, yep, there is a bit of chat there, so that's just us missing the radio calls there, mate. We'll just leave it quietly on in the background. Yeah, unfortunately, Hayden Smith going missing, which is a bit of a shame for Hayden there.
I think there's a yellow LED panel down there at the old hairpin there. The trouble is, someone's put a banking in the way there, so I'm stood on the chair. So.
Yeah, we need to have a word with the bloke who owns this place, and yeah, I reckon directly opposite there, on that hard standing bit, build a nice big tower for us.
So that one there is showing that the checkered flag's gone up then, and after 7 laps complete.
Not quite sure what that's about, unless because we're not seeing a yellow, red flag, sorry, so not quite sure what's happened there at all. That's a bit of a weird one. We're used to seeing the red flags go out and checkered flag go out. We'll have to try and find out exactly what's gone on there, but something slightly mysterious. But either way, it means it's a win for Andy Gill ahead of Cade Watmore.